What's up, guys? In this video I'm going to show you how to take those parts and make the extractor I'm holding and the one that's shown right here. Enjoy. What's up, guys? I'm going to basically show you a refined version of the first extractor that I made. I have all the parts laid out and I'm going to put this together fast. There's no BS. It's going to help you guys get a very good extractor, super strong, and I'll take you through the process right now how to put this together. All right, so on this side of the table, this is a extractor you can get from Amazon. It comes just like this. Everything you see, I just put a male air hose fitting on there to use the water, just like here. But these are the tools that you need: a pipe wrench, a couple wrenches. This is a, what size is this? 5/16 nut driver. You could use a 5/16 socket, Teflon tape, 3mm Allen key. These are the parts laid out. You need two of these. They're 1¼ by 1¼ It's the same size on each end. It's a basically like a coupler for plumbing. It's got two band clamps on each side. It's made of rubber. The band clamps kind of recess in this little area on both sides. Two of those. You're gonna need this. You could use hard PVC pipe if you want, but I think it's cool to see the dirty water going through there. So it's 1¼ inside diameter, ever built clear piping. I got this at Home Depot. It's clear vinyl, 1 5/8 outside diameter, 1¼ inside diameter. And you're gonna need the valve assembly. This is right from Amazon. It comes just like this. This is what you're gonna squeeze to shoot the water out. That's gonna stop the water from flowing. You're gonna need quick connects. This is gonna connect to the water hose, and this is gonna go right onto the bottom. So this is the water hose one. And then this male one is going to connect into here. You're going to need a 2-inch nipple, 1/8 inch on both sides female coupler, and then you're going to need a male 45-degree 1/8 inch fitting with a female on the opposite end. And this is going to be the nozzle. The thread's right in there. So I'll put this down and I'll build this for you guys real quick. And you guys are gonna love this. It works amazing. Which is gonna be the better view for you guys. Let's try to do this over, maybe just like this. All right, so hopefully that works good. The problem with the old one was that it had the little piece of hose you're trying to zip tie it on. This is sturdy and rigid, it's not moving. So the first thing that we want to do here, I cut this to 8 inches. I just had this piece so you guys could see. It's an 8-inch piece of the PVC. Let me just make sure I got this focused before I make this whole video. Yeah, we're definitely good. All right. We want to get this valve on first. Actually, we can even put these couplers on first. So let's do this. You want to get it right at the halfway mark on the bottom one, because the vacuum hose is going to go on the other side, and you want to have enough room for this to clamp onto the vacuum hose. So you can see I got about halfway in there. I'm not going to do anything with the bottom one yet. The next thing we're going to do, we'll put the top one on. Actually, we'll put this on. The nozzle is going to slip right in here. It's a little bit of a tight fit, so you're going to have to loosen this and jam this in. You could probably put a little WD-40 or spit or something just to get that thing in there better. It's gonna line up right there. I'm gonna tighten this one. You want these clamps on the top where the nozzle is to face directly upwards so you don't scratch anything. inside a car. That's on there. I'll just turn this a little bit. The OCD is real, my friends. I always try and line everything up. It drives me nuts after a while. I waste more time with this than anything. It's pretty good and tight. That's nice. Now the next thing we're gonna do is put this valve on. The 3mm Allen key. You're just gonna basically unscrew this right here. There's a little nut that fits right into that area that's cut out like the same shape, so it'll hold it. This brass has 2 notches at these little, I guess, what would this be? This little teeth on each side fit in there, and that makes a pressure clamp when you put it down. So you get one right there. It's a little bit hard to do by yourself, but you could do it. And I know someone's probably gonna say, why go through all this to make this when you could just buy it? You know something? Yeah, I already bought one. I know you could do that. You're not telling me anything I don't know. This is just kind of fun. I like building stuff. I see it, try to copy it and build it. It's just something to do. It's a hobby. I love detailing. And to beat the companies out of $1,000 that they're trying to charge you extra, feels good. You could do this and buy a big rigid wet dry vacuum if you get it on sale for $100. You have hot water in your house, this is gonna be just as good as any of those stupid machines that they sell. All right, so now we got the handle, the valve assembly on. This is a 1/8 inch male on each end, 2-inch long nipple, all right? So any of these fittings that we're gonna put on now, we're gonna use Teflon tape. And the Teflon tape is gonna seal up the threads and prevent it from leaking, all right? This is just standard stuff. You get this for like, I don't know, probably less than $1. Just wrap it clockwise, the same way you're gonna thread it so it doesn't undo itself when you thread this in. Maybe 3 good wraps probably should do it. Same thing on this side right here. I'm just gonna put this on every fitting right now, just so I don't have to do this anymore. It's a little bit of a pain on these type of fittings where you don't have a lot of room after the threads. You just gotta get it to go over the first piece and it'll hold itself. So. I think one more. 2 more. The other good thing about doing this, when you put it together yourself, you could easily troubleshoot anything that goes wrong on this. It's not complicated whatsoever. This needs a little bit more, you can see. I'm just gonna leave it for the video. And then this is gonna be the nozzle. Now, I don't have any more of I think it's a stainless nozzle I used on the one that's to my left, to your right. I'm gonna put that link in Amazon for that. It's a better one. It's got a smaller orifice. I think that's a 1 gallon a minute orifice. Okay, all right, so look. The other piece that you're gonna need is this coupling, an 1/8 inch by 1/8 inch coupling. So we're gonna open this little bag up here. So the coupling is gonna go on one side of the 2-inch nipple. What you wanna do is grab a little pipe wrench. I wish I had a smaller one, it would work a little bit easier, but you're gonna put this in here, tighten it down, and then you're gonna tighten this side with a wrench. Not gonna make it super tight yet because at the end I'm gonna have to adjust this so that the nozzle lines up the right direction. Now this is gonna get the 45-degree piece on one end. And then the nozzle is gonna go right into this. This is gonna form your water nozzle. It should be good. Now this is gonna thread right into the outlet of the valve. You see it's an arrow showing you which way the water is gonna flow through this. You can put the yellow nozzle on after. It'll make it easier. For this part, you can see what's happening to me right now. Get it. Now what you want, this nozzle right here, you want this to be lined up so the slit is horizontal with the ground. That's gonna give you the fan. So you want this to look basically just like that. That's how it should look. Now all we have to do, this is an 1/8 inch male to 1/4 inch female reducer, or whatever you would call this. This is gonna get threaded in right to the bottom part of the valve. And this is gonna allow you, I should have put this on before I did this, before I put this valve on, but I could probably somehow do this. Put this on before you put the valve on, and it'll make your life easier. I'm just gonna do this enough. Okay, so that's on there. Now you're gonna take this male air fitting, and that's gonna thread right into the bottom. So now that you have that done, that's it. The whole thing is done. That's the whole extractor head. You take your rigid orange hose, the orange vacuum hose from a rigid vacuum is gonna fit right into this. You're gonna tighten that down, and this is gonna go on the other end of the water hose right here. So the water hose is a 1/4 inch hose. I cut the stock end off it, and I got a 1/4 inch hose repair kit with the barb. Put that in there. You clamp this down with a band clamp, and you're gonna thread this right into a female quick connect, just like this. Make sure you get one that's gonna match your male quick connect. So this is gonna clip right into here, and that's gonna make your water connection. And when you have this off, when this is not connected, the water's on, it's not gonna drip out of there. Mine's got a little bit of a leak actually right now, but I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna pause this, get a mat and start it up and show you guys how it works. All right, the next part of this video, I'm gonna show you how to do the vacuum setup. You could use a smaller vacuum. I like the bigger ones. Take the filter out first. Do not forget to take this out. You'll just soak the filter. It'll get mold if you don't dry it off. Take all the dirt out of the bottom of this. We're gonna plug this thing in, obviously. Obviously, this end goes on the vacuum right here. It's gonna lock in. The other end of this hose, people get confused for whatever reason and think I cut the hose. This just unscrews. You unscrew it clockwise. How you would tighten anything else, this is how this is gonna loosen up. It's got threads on the inside, they're opposite. Loosen goes on, tighten comes off. Take it off. Right on this end, as long as this is loose enough. And slide right in. That's how you attach that. Don't need any special hose. I'm gonna set this up and show you guys exactly how good this works. Full-purpose cleaner. You can tell this is gonna have a lot of dirt right there in that spot. You don't need to go totally crazy all over this. It's probably enough. I'm gonna turn the water on. Might leak a little bit at the fittings. These fittings are all right, we got the hot water finally. Turn the vacuum on. I'll show you what it looks like when it sprays. Now you can see how well that works. I'm going to show you the setup of how I have this connected to the water in my garage. There's the vacuum. It's the Next. It's a 14 gallon, 6 horsepower. I got this on sale. It came with the black hose, a 2.5 inch. Came with the hose kit and all this stuff for 99 bucks last year. In my garage, I ran the hot water out from the boiler room. So right now it's just the hot water's on. I'm going to turn this off, empty it out. That's how this entire extractor works, and it's great, super easy to have, and you guys will like it. All right, thanks for watching. Hope this helps someone. Before I forget, this is what you need to connect the air hose to the garden hose. I'll put this in the description along with the other parts. It's basically a sprinkler blowout. That's how you connect the 5/8 threads to the quick connect right there. You get your hot water going through.